Alright guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I want to show you how to create um, an instance of Tailwind CSS 4.0 in your code. But we're going to start with Vite plus React because that's like what's trending now. So I just want to show you how you get that done. Right. So the first thing you do is open your VS Code and then find the terminal. You can just say new terminal and it's going to give you this. Make sure you CD into desktop. If you don't see desktop as the last number here, or last letter here, then you're not in the desktop. So you need to write CD desktop, right? But now we're in the desktop, so it doesn't matter. So in this place, we're going to copy a code. It says npm create Vite at latest. What this does is creates the latest instance of Vite that's available on the internet. So you press enter. It's going to do a couple runs and then it's going to ask you for a project name. Give it whatever you want. You could say Taylor. So it's going to give you, then after you say the project name Taylor, then it's going to give you options to pick what JavaScript framework you want to use. In this case, we're interested in using React, so we're going to press enter on React, and then we'll scroll down a bit and then we'll say JavaScript. You don't want to take TypeScript. In this case, we're using JavaScript. If you're not using TypeScript, why not? Just go ahead. But in this case, we want JavaScript. So press enter on JavaScript. Now it's created an instance of Vite. Now it wants you to do something. It wants you to CD into Taylor. So CD into Taylor. Every time you run CD into anything, you're going into that folder. So you go into CD, Taylor. Now we're in Taylor. Next bit of thing it says we do is install. So press npm install. Then you press enter. So now it's going to install Vite and React, not Tailwind just yet. There's one more thing we need to do with Tailwind. Now, while it's running, I need to make you know that Tailwind 4.0 is a lot better when it regards to installation than the 3.5. Because that one you have to do a whole lot of steps and all that. So it's just a couple of steps and you're already there. So give it a moment and I'll be back when it's done installing Vite and React. Great, we're back. The installation has installed. Now, quickly, we want to check whether something has even happened. So let's just say npm run dev and see whether we have an instance of a React project all set up. So it tells us that our React project is in localhost 5713. So let's just follow that link and go see stuff for ourselves. If it loads up a page that has a dancing React logo, then we have it done. So after that, we'll then go install Tailwind CSS. Great, so we have our React project going on. So if you keep clicking on this, it'll just keep counting and all of that. So that tells you we have an instance of React project ongoing. Now let's go to the next part of the conversation. And then we'll go to Tailwind website. So Tailwind says, well, this new method is in your terminal. You press this, right? You copy this, and you go back to your terminal. We need to stop the server, so Control C stops the server. I'm sure you know that. So you paste that into there, and then you press enter. Right, so that's already done. So next step is we should open vite.config.js. So vite.config.js. Now we can't hit vite.config.js because we have not even loaded the project yet. We just created a project, but we're using the terminal, which is essentially the same terminal that you have in your Windows. So to open the project, you have to go to open folder. Then we're going to look for our folder on the desktop. That's what we said. And then you press T for Taylor, and then you open Taylor up, and then you select folder. Right, so now we are in our project. So this is the vite.config.js we're supposed to open. So now, first thing he says we should do, you see all these two parts that are marked, those are the things that concern Tailwind. Alternatively, you can just copy everything like that and just drop it, but then let's just take one after the other so you can see it. So if you come here, you just press here and then, do that Tailwind CSS like that. Then the next bit of thing, it says come down here, put a comma here because now we're going to add something else. So we'll go to here. So what's that? Sorry. So you come to this place under plugins and then you just dump Tailwind CSS into there. So yeah, you press enter and then paste that into it. And then so now we have that. Then the last thing we're supposed to do is to import Tailwind CSS, right? Import Tailwind CSS into index. It's in source index.css. So right on top of index.css, right down here, paste that guy in that, so it knows to take from tailwind.css, tailwind CSS. So now the last thing we need to do is to go ask a good old friend ChatGPT to give us a quick code that we can work with. So we're going to copy this function here and come back to our app.jsx. Or better still, this is what we'll do. Just come here and then copy only the section that really matters to us, which is this dude over here. Right? So we're going to copy, just go back into there and then figure out somewhere else to place it right on top of everybody. And then put that dub in there. So if we go back to our terminal now, new terminal. So now we'll say npm run dev. Now to make this guy look juicy, right? So we're gonna do, well, let's just run it first and then see what it looks like. Right. So if we go back to our web page now, Vite React. Perfect. You see it now, it's working. One other thing we could do, right, is to maybe change the BG to gray so you can see that it's actually working. So change the BG to say what, red. Now if we go back here, you'll see that if it reloads, my system's kind of slow, so that's not it, but so you can see that Tailwind is working. So that's pretty much how you install Tailwind CSS into your Vite and React project, but that's Tailwind CSS 4.0 into your Vite versus React project. I hope this has helped you. If it has, I want you to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Take care.